Bye, Naomi. I'm off to Greg's.
Jarg. Not yet. Jarg, you've recently been kicked out of Greg's house approximately 175 times in a row. Mom, Dad, and I don't think that going to Greg's house is a good idea. None of us think that 176 is your lucky number to be kicked out of his house, then hauling yourself back home and cry to me 175 and a half times.
I still want to go to Greg's. Goodbye.
3 minutes later. After Jarg rang Greg's doorbell, he was jealous.
Jarg, why the heck did you come over to my house for the 176th time? Explain now before I tell your parents.
35 minutes of stupid explanation later.
Hey, wake up and explain. You've been standing there at the front of my doorstep for 36 total minutes, and I have been waiting for 35 minutes to get an explanation out of you. You know what, Jarg? I am telling your parents on the phone immediately. You are in major trouble, Jarg. For the 176th time. Now, you've made me more angry than the 121st time you stopped by. Get out.
Later in the episode, Jarg woke up as Greg screamed at her. If she came to his house for the 177th time, the Quincy's are moving out of Noggin. Greg grabbed his cell phone and called the Haggis' residence.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Hagee. This is Greg Lincoln Quincy from next door, and I want to inform you that Jarg came over to my house for the 176th time today. If she comes back to my house again, I will leave Noggin to stay away from her. Also, when I told Jarg to explain why she came to my house 176 times in a row like she isn't supposed to, she fell asleep for 36 minutes, and I was standing at my front door for 35 whole minutes, and I was angry and bored together, for Jarg to get a positive response. If you have any questions, call our residents back.
Uh-oh, back at Jarg's.
Jarg Hagee, you should be ashamed of yourself. We've received a phone call from Greg that you went to his house intentionally for the 176th time. Turn to your mother, Jarg. She will explain your punishments.
Jarg, your punishments are no computer, TV, or Naomi for the rest of your life. You are permanently banned from entering Greg's and the Froghead store. Tomorrow, we will install an indestructible tracking device on your left leg that you are not going to those two places. If you visit one of those places, it will immediately call 911. Then you will be in jail afterwards. Start marching your rear end up to bed now.
2 days later.
Jarg Hagee, drop the froghead you have selected and get over here with your hands behind your back. You are under arrest for disobeying your parents.
Looking down at the courthouse, 10-4.
At the courthouse.
Plaintiff Greg Lincoln Quincy and defendant Jarg Hagee, step forward in the courtroom immediately. All rise, the plaintiff and defendant.
Later in the episode, Greg won the case against Jarg. Jarg was pleaded guilty by the court and was sentenced to a century in prison. The reason why Jarg was under arrest is by two things she has wrongfully done to the city of Noggin and the state of Zippland. 1. She went over to Greg's for almost 200 times. And 2. She disobeyed her own parents. Jarg's parents were part of the jury and have quoted in the hearing of the court case, "Lock her up. We don't want to deal with her for a whole century." Plus, Jarg will face time eating disgusting food in jail. So, That concludes today's story, and thank you for watching this episode.